everybody to a foggy Christchurch. Welcome back to Thursday, back to another NZ1 Aviation live stream. Good to see everyone here again today. A little bit of a later start, sorry, as you can see it's still quite foggy. It is clearing quickly. And Singapore did make it in. Couldn't even see the runway from here, and they made it. Few aircraft turned back to do my jacket away, but it's getting a bit warm now. Back to I think they've turned back to Wellington and Auckland. We've got one inbound from Auckland very shortly, followed by ASL 73 from ASL Airlines coming in as well. Being a Thursday, we'll see Fiji for international movements and Emirates. And I did see in the chat before, I think we've got a viewer coming in on Emirates today. Nigel Bradley. Welcome along, Hayden. Good to see you, mate. Victorian Flyer. See you've added the extra letter to your name there. Italian Z. Good morning, mate. Seki. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I think Singapore was number 2 tracked when it came in. But a lot of fog here recently, actually. A lot of fog and no rain. Stephen Whitaker. Good to see you. Nigel Bradley, should see you when you come in on Emirates a little bit later on. Welcome along to Danielle, Alex NZ, Chris Frank, good to see you, Chris. And Zaphod James up there in Wellington. It's bright and sunny up here in Wellington. I think we'll get there eventually. Maybe another half an hour and this should all clear, hopefully. Suzanne W, good morning to you. Grumpy One, Bruno Felipe. Karen Glenn, welcome. Aquaboy. Hideo White, good to see you. And Hideo, thanks very much for sneaking in that gifted membership at the end of the last stream. Very cheeky of you, but very much appreciated. Thank you for that. Entered 5362, going to be the first ATR heading off out to Wellington. Probably won't see it NZ527 from Auckland till the last minute. The cloud's still quite low at that northern end. Hey, morning to Devo, good to see you again. Yeah, I'm amazed Singapore made it in. You could barely see the aircraft in front here. Must have been clear enough just at the appropriate spot to get in. Into 527, I can hear it. Can't quite see anything just yet. Here we go. Still a bit odd seeing the DHL 767 in its new parking spot. Just see the sun starting to come out over there a wee bit too. Could be in for a bit of a busy period here as all the delayed flights finally are able to leave. Good morning, Carwin. Good to see you. Michael Hardman, good to see you. Carwin saying there's the Australian Post coming in 26 minutes. That must be the Qantas Freight one, is it? Don't normally get to see that one too often. Used to be extremely early in the morning arrival and depart well before we'd ever be live. Shows how low the cloud is. It's gone already, just over the cross runway. It's supposed to be a reasonable afternoon once it does clear. And then returning again tonight, so not sure if anybody's out tomorrow, but could be in for a repeat. Making an adjustment to the tripod, just don't want to make everybody a bit dizzy while I do it. Alright, that should be a bit better. And yeah, the ASL 73 freighter, the H75 should be the next one to come in from Auckland. Carwin's asking, can I do a stream next Thursday, 4th of June, to capture your mum's departure, going to Greece for a holiday? No, sadly, mate, I won't be able to do next Thursday. It's a working day for me. So that ATR is heading off to Tauranga, that's gone all the way down, pretty much right down as far as we can go. NZ 5806, that'll be up quite early. Seeing little pockets of blue sky dotted around. We can see the control tower now, which is good. Should park over this gap next to the DHL, another white 7-3 freighter over in the new freight area, so we should be able to see them go and park up there. And good morning, Skittles, lovely to see you, Melanie. The pea soup is slowly lifting here. Expecting a bit of a noisier arrival than that. See, we're up to 8 degrees now. It was a nice bone-chilling 2 when I got here. Right, grab this ATR heading off up to Wellington. Wow, it's gone already. Okay, there's Andy. Good to see you again. Welcome, Tim. And welcome along, Undead. G'day Chris, lovely to see you. So this new piece is all really opened up, obviously, but it looks like they're expanding it. So further to the east, all along here, that's all started to be worked upon. It's going to be a huge area when that's finished, but still no word on if the plane spotting area is going to open back up. Alright, you can see the Qantas Freight A321 started its descent down. Which I don't think we've seen that one for quite some time. Yeah, probably well over a year. Maybe a year and a half since we've seen it on the stream. Just looking back through the comments here, Seki, I see your comment about, can't remember the last time it rained here in Christchurch. I tend to agree. We've had maybe the odd light shower, but certainly nothing of any substance, but that might all change next week by the looks of it. It's still looking, as you can see out here, it's pretty dry, very brown. Welcome along, Andy Blakey, saying the sun's just popped out here in Auckland. It's been a dark, cloudy morning. The sun's finally out now. Too hard to see where the grass runway is. That's the only bit that they watered. Welcome Paul Warner, good to see you. Stolzy, good to see you, mate. Stolzy saying the Groves Road area will stay shut as a new taxiway goes through the freight apron to the fireway. Ah, interesting. Be wonderful if the airport company put something out to that, because the last message I did see something on their Facebook page when they said it was originally closed, supposed to open December last year, and they said May. Now we're almost into June, no updates. So it was certainly a favourite for a lot of people to be able to go down there. It's getting more and more limited. We can go and watch planes around the airport here at Christchurch at the moment. Boy, welcome. Next arrival will be NZ 5181 from Palmerston North. Just about a minute out. And then the Qantas Australia Post A321 should be pretty much straight in behind that one. So Hayden, Victoria Flyer, 18 months now in the VIP lounge. Thanks Hayden. Absolutely tremendous support, and 6 months till 2 years. Flyby. Wonderful job, mate. Thanks very much for everything you do to support the channel, and for your help out with the moderating. Great stuff. And also to Alan Lee, dropping in a £5 super chat, saying evening from the northeast of England. Weather looks a bit miserable. It's actually not too cold, despite it, what it was saying before, 8 degrees, 9 degrees now. It's not as cold as when we have those horrible frosty mornings, but it is supposed to clear up. Should be quite a nice, fine afternoon. Thanks very much for your support, Alan. Hot Dog 767, good morning. Sheep's Eye View, good morning to you too. Only a couple of minutes away for the Australia Post A321 operated by Qantas. Singapore half an hour late getting in this morning, so I'm guessing maybe around 11:20, 11:30 revised departure time. Welcome along, Pixie Caramels, good to see you, and Win, good to see you too. I'm interested to see where this A321 will park. Over at the old area, or maybe over at the new one. It's been a while since we've seen it in daylight. Oh, cool. Gonna go to the old area. So hopefully we'll see this one depart as well. Only here for a couple of hours. It's coming from Auckland, likely it'll head back across to Sydney. Welcome along, Yin Master. Good to see you. Kate Bateman, good morning. Surprised we haven't seen any of the smaller training aircraft head off yet. It's probably cleared up enough. Actually, yeah, maybe not. Once they've departed, that cloud's still quite low over the West Mountain area where they do a lot of training. 17 of them all parked up, ready to go. Karen Glenn saying, nice to hear happy kids running. They're setting again the step count up. It's a great place to bring the young ones to come and watch the planes. G'day there, Jenny. Good to see you, mate. Stolzy saying PDN02 heading south, 3,000 feet. Alrighty, we'll keep an eye out for that over Wellington. And morning, Bella McLaren. Good to see you. We'll keep an eye on that P8 as it gets a bit closer. They quite often will do a missed approach and then head back. Fiji in 737 MAX 8 due in at 12:05. Emirates 412 estimated just after 1 o'clock. That's pretty much on time. So I know I said this last Christchurch stream, this probably won't be a long one today. We'll hang around definitely for Emirates. We'll see just how things are placed after that. There's certainly been a huge reduction in movements just with the fuel crisis and the airlines cutting some of their schedule back. Certainly more noticeable with the smaller regional flights on the ATRs and the Q300s. Be a few dollars worth of fuel sitting in that. You must count them one day just to see how many truckloads it takes to refill the A350. There's a wee security gate there that they'll go through, and then the fuel depot is actually pretty much straight across the road. Just see the tanks over the back there. Telling Z saying it's a bit quiet without the lawnmowers. Yeah, give it time. Once the cloud clears a bit more, they'll be in full swing. Jenny saying, I thought there was something missing. Yay, I like them but hate the noise. I'm in two minds with the smaller ones. They can be annoying at times, but when it's a bit quieter, there's something else to look at. Some different sort of planes you don't see at other airports. But their timing can be quite uncanny when you want to see one of the big ones arrive or depart. They seem to know when to start up. Right, here the Jetstar service to Hamilton starting up. That'll be flight 270. Tell me NZ wondering what Qantas freight are taking back across the ditch. Canned fog. Weather's been pretty rubbish in Sydney too, isn't it, the last couple of days? Should get a good sound off the takeoff from this, with the air being so dense. Karen saying lots of rain in Melbourne, but not cold. Today's sunny, and then Hayden saying storms in both Sydney and Brisbane today. Yeah, Brisbane's been hammered a wee bit too, hasn't it? But as I was saying before, very, very dry here in Canterbury, especially Christchurch area. Very little to no rain over the last, what feels like forever. Good morning to Jeffrey Soberman, good to see you. Must be just waiting for the cabin crew to be ready. Nothing coming in. MSU Kiwi very kindly dropping in an $8 PayPal donation there, saying haven't bought you a sausage roll lately, always a great stream from you. Thank you so very much, MSU Kiwi. Number one, Luca. Very much appreciated, mate, thank you. Well, we got to see the wheels up before it disappeared and got swallowed up by the cloud. We should see our first Dashy come out shortly. NZ5966 heading off to Wellington. So that looks like a repositioning flight to me. MSU Kiwi saying just paying my usual lurking fee. Oh, it's very kind, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate those kind words as well. So that Poseidon's getting a bit closer. Not too far away from Amberley Beach, for those that are familiar with the Canterbury area. Probably be the ATR in front of it, inbound from Nelson. Hopefully it does a missed approach. Either or, be good to see it. Morning to Alex Rodwell, loving the turn and burn, and Anup Kaliskar, watching from Liverpool. Welcome along. I can hear the props of the Dash 8. Must be over behind that one. G'day Seki. Yeah, messy morning. Yeah, it's cleared reasonably quickly, but it's no, maybe what, 300-400 feet on the cloud level. But it's cleared enough that we should still see movements in and out anyway. Skittle's saying, she's saying if I could I would share the weather we're having here on the west coast of Washington State. 68 Fahrenheit with a slight crosswind and crystal clear and sunny. That does sound good. Does sound good. Siki saying Christchurch is the #1 most disrupted airport on Flight Radar 24. I was saying before, Siki, we've certainly had our... They've taken the air bridge off that. We've certainly had our fair share of foggy mornings, especially over the last, what, month, 6 weeks? Green lights on the air bridge, so it's all safe to approach or to push back. And NZ532 looks like it's going to be heading off up to Auckland. Hey, morning Butsy, good to see you. Welcome along. How's our Qantas A321 going with the loading? It's all action stations there, no dallying around into it. Catching up on a few bits and pieces. Aviation news-wise, while I was setting up, waiting for this fog to clear, to see the next Qantas A321 XLR. It's going to have a Great Barrier Reef Foundation colour scheme applied to it. Some photos there. Looks quite nice. So I think that's the 7th aircraft for them in the fleet when it arrives. Hopefully they start flying them across the Tasman soon. It'd be good to see some of those in Christchurch. Yes, but a bit misty and overcast today. Supposed to be clearing up. It's a lot better than it was, maybe an hour ago? Hour and a half ago. Couldn't see a thing. Dino's Aviation, good morning, mate. Good to see you. And also saying, did we hear about the China's longest flight from Buenos Aires? Yes, yeah, we've seen that out of Auckland a couple of times now. Shanghai to Auckland to Buenos Aires. So when did this sneak out? The Dashies managed to sneak past. This is the one repositioning back up to Wellington. NZ 5851 next to come in from Nelson. Now we've got the Gold Coast service heading off as well, Z277.
Just slows everything
Jenny, toddlers run, danger. Oh, they're okay. Maybe a little bit loud from time to time, but they're okay.
Yeah, half of us are for ages too. I'm loving quite a lot.
Yeah, Catherine Cruikshank, morning, good to see you.
love that.
Very excited, aren't they? Be nice to be on that one right about now, heading off the Gold Coast. Alex NZ saying Qantas 139 coming back to Christchurch from Wellington.
It's like this. It's like Japan's the same. It's like we one of the Oh, really?
Z532 lined up and out of here.
Whoa! She's off. It genuinely makes no sense how they connect it.
Just turn that down a wee bit, that's very loud on the ears. Oh, Singapore's pinging as well. Wow. Awesome effort to turn that one around. Oh, welcome along, EK Karen. Good to see you, Karen. Franksy, welcome, mate.
There's another one coming.
Keep an eye on that P8 as well. Has that gone overhead, or are we likely to see that? No, it looks like it went right over. Still quite a low cloud base. Karen, you'll still be here for EK412. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Alright, off to Rotorua for this one. Right, will we hear the spoiler? Hey Joe Ryder, welcome, good to see you. Aquaboy, how many tankers to fill the 350? I forgot to keep count. We saw one, I'm sure there was more than one. Oh, no, we're in the balcony of the local aero club, and it's public area, and anyone's allowed to come up here, so kids are just having fun. Very quiet on the start, didn't hear anything. Massive thank you to Chris Frank, dropping in 5 gifted memberships this morning. Thank you so much, Chris. As always, really do appreciate that. And Franksy, teaming up the other half of Team Frank, dropping in 5 gifted memberships as well. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much. Butsy's dropping in the Aussie $3 super chat. They say mega shout out to Franksy and Mrs. Chris Frank Legends. Indeed they are. Thank you very much, Butsy. And Franksy straight back. Shout out to that bloody legend, Butsy. Good to see you again, buddy. The Kiwi 5 there. Thanks very much, team. You're all legends and very much appreciated. Look, we do get high incidences of fog and mist sort of this time of year, yep. Monday will be the first day of winter here for us, so it's just that time of year. Jetstar A320 not too far away, coming back from Wellington. Hopefully not back to the gate today. We had one return last week. So there was two on the ground at one point. I forget which day that was actually. But welcome Shane Knight, good to see you. Welcome Mark G, good to see you.
I think it's going to go that way. That'll leave the whole room. It has wings. It does have wings. Daniel, will those feet the whole runway?
Yeah, they'll go full back.
How long is the runway? It's a big one. What is that? I'm not doing it. I'm going to say 1.5 kilometers.
Probably still longer than
And so that would be able to let any size aircraft. Champion, that's the way. Good job. Yeah, it's going to come back past this way, but it needs more room to take off. So it's going to go to the end of the runway, and then it's going to come back this way.
Caroline, welcome. Alright, Jetstar 287. Merging out of the mist. Yeah, good morning to Aviation. Pete, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing very well. Singapore making its way very, very slowly down to the 2-0 threshold. A few more bits of blue sky starting to come through now. But, we still can't see any of the Port Hills, completely fogged out. Yeah, it looks like the Australia Post 321 XLR is all closed up, so hopefully we'll see that one head off shortly as well. This should sound pretty good. See if it's going to pop up out of the moog there. Just a bit too low. All right, did 521 next amount. Nice noisy arrival.
You gonna come inside, Harry?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to
Yeah, it was radio. Good morning, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're also doing very well, Warren. Chris Frank saying that sounded good. Wasn't as much growl on the intake I was hoping for, but at least we could hear it depart today. Not too many, if any, of the little ones making too much noise. Karen saying great spot for capturing this today. Yeah, next time you're here, Karen, we'll have to bring you over to the Aero Club so you can have a wee look. It is a good location. Just not open on the weekends, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Aviation Pete's off to Sydney tomorrow for 4 days of spotting, photography and the Sid Squad Ridges event. Sounds like a lot of fun, Pete. Sure you will enjoy that. Qantas freighter is pinging. Aviation Pete, do we have a Franksy and Budsy here at the same time? Oh no, we do, watch out. The last Auckland stream we had a Sardie in there as well. Trifecta was complete. Good morning, Weston. Good to see you. Jenny in saying the fog helped the sound of a 350 sound louder. Definitely, yeah, there is, when the air's more dense, you definitely generally get more of that growl come through and the sound carries a lot better. Midweek status run for EK Karen, that sounds like a good idea. Definitely. Let us know when and where, and we'll come pick you up. G'day mate, g'day, good to see you Kurt, Kiwi does stuff. Morning Mike and all, good to see the fog has lifted. It's almost lifted. There's still a little bit lurking around at the ends of the runway. Still can't see the Port Hills. Oh, here we go. The Aussie Post is on the way. Didn't even hear that one start up either. Western sounds like they're talking at the host. No, I just had to mute it for a moment. To avoid it taking up the audience with the noise. I don't mind them up here. It's more around if they trip over a tripod or something, they'll hurt themselves. Good to see that's working on the data tag too. Wasn't sure if that would come through, but it has. Nothing coming in, so they should be good to go. Aviation Pete saying very wet here in Brisbane, heavy showers and the high chance of a thunderstorm. Don't mind a good thunderstorm. That's Qantas Freight 7524 back to Sydney. Like magic, it's gone. All right, see the chatter before about Qantas 139. So yeah, that's just heading down the coast. We've got two ATRs inbound, one from Wellington, one from Tauranga. And the Qantas 139. Oh, so that must have diverted last night from Sydney. Yeah, it would make sense. It was reasonably foggy when I went to bed last night, so I did wonder if we'd get a bit of disruption this morning. Italians are just seeing the chat there now. Yeah, so 139 from Sydney today. 139 is the one coming from yesterday, finally getting here. Yeah, that's do you wonder what would happen there? So I assume they would put people up in a hotel overnight in Wellington. Be pretty miserable if you'd had to spend the night sleeping in the airport on the floor or something. Peter last, welcome. Low cloud and drizzle in Melbourne. I think until this cloud lifts a wee bit more, we're probably not going to see any of these smaller training aircraft take off. But no matter the weather, the grass is still growing. The tractor man's got to do his job. Oh, Katie is saying this is their third attempt. They diverted to Auckland, tried again this morning, diverted to Wellington. Right. Bit of a mission there. Thanks, Kurt. Seki, rare EK412 landing in silence from the Aero Club. Just see what the cloud lay does, mate. If it lifts, I wouldn't want to be a betting man on whether we'll get a silent arrival or not. Big welcome to all 335 of you watching today. Anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Mike. I run NZ1 Aviation, based out of Christchurch, with reasonably frequent trips up to Auckland and to other areas. Haven't got to Wellington yet, but that's we've got a date locked in for that. Just got to keep our fingers crossed it doesn't rain. But we still should be able to make something work. Looking at July sometime for that one. So big welcome along to everyone. So they are doing re-steer loading. Let's have a look, see what's surely one of these will be heading off shortly. So we're NZ542 should be heading away pretty much now up to Auckland. Quite a few cancellations and delays as you'd expect. ATR inbound from Wellington, NZ5343. Alistair Holt, welcome. Patrick Lloyd, welcome to you too. And Aquaboy's saying the Poseidon just buzzed the tower at Dunedin. Maybe they'll grace us on their way north. That would be good. That's interesting. Stephen Whitaker saying, just heard this morning the Government Taxation Office are going to be targeting online influencers and streamers this year. Should make for an interesting environment. Well, I guess if, as long as everyone's playing by the rules, should be nothing to worry about. G'day Max, good to see you. Still a bit gooey here in Sydney this morning too. That's a good way to describe it. Good to see you Max, hope you're doing well mate. Oh Siki, yeah, just saying the same thing. Yeah, if you're doing it probably shouldn't be a problem. Definitely. So next inbound ATR, looks like that's repositioning from Tauranga, NZ 5971. We're starting to see a little bit further out, so that cloud is definitely continuing to lift. I like that Western, yeah, love the ATRs, great workhorse of the islands. They're selling a workhorse regional New Zealand, that's for sure. G'day there Josh Aldrich, good to see you buddy. It's interesting, the data tag for Qantas is still latched onto the Sydney portion of the flight. Hey there Tolson, did you know the 7-3 does Wellington to Christchurch, just a reposition? And Seki saying that NZ5971 showing on the tag as a takeoff. Yeah, there's the odd wee glitch in the data that comes through. I'll look at that one later, just grab a screen grab of it. It's been quite a big effort to get that data tag system up and running, so there's still a few little bugs here and there in it, but it's always good to get that feedback. We go check them out later on. Alright, Qantas 139 from Sydney, Auckland and Wellington. Pretty cool seeing those streamers coming off the wings. Been nice to get a couple of extra movements today, being Qantas on screen, plus the Australia Post A321. It was nice to see that. G'day there, Darren Nelson. Good to see you, mate. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Just ignore the Hamilton departure in the top right for now. It should drop off eventually. Must have missed something in the chat there, Daryl Nelson, the cable retriever. Sure there's a story to that one. Looks like another repositioner coming in next from Wellington, Z5951. Yeah, so that tag's defaulting to the original as well, so that was Napier. I'm not sure when they do these repositioning flights if they actually bring the passengers with them or not. Let's try and find out on that one. I think they do move them empty and the passengers get moved on to the next available scheduled flight. Oh, Jenny saying, managed to tangle up the laptop cable and charger pack into the gubbins of the recliner chair. Daryl had to retrieve it for me. It's a bit of a fishing expedition. Good on you, Daryl. Jenny, anyone ever knitted a soft toy plane? Made you making that fly? I must say knitting's not one of my fortes. Fiji 451 next to arrive. Swapping out the tropics of Nandi for the freezing cold misty murk of Christchurch. It's quite mysterious with that foggy background. Beautiful livery as always on the Fiji UA73. Super quiet. Look at some photos earlier of the new Max 8 for Virgin Australia, the 150th aircraft livery. Bit of a throwback to the Virgin Blue days with the red fuse on it. It looks absolutely stunning. It'd be great if they fly that one across the ditch down to Queenstown. Next arrival coming in from New Plymouth. Dashi operating NZ5769. I wonder what that was. It's the just opening the hangar doors. Just to the Aero Club here. Good sounds from the Dash 8. Sun's trying its hardest to poke through. NZ5326 to Wellington heading out. Let's see where it disappears, give us an idea of the cloud base. It hasn't changed too much. NZ5785 will be the next one to come in from Rotorua. followed by 5389 from Wellington, 5349 from Wellington, that's cool. The Singapore departure from earlier, and Emirates 412 just about to pass directly, almost directly over the top of each other. The cloud's still not lifted enough for the Euro Club to be happy for the little ones to go up there and do some training. Tolson's asking what time is it normally busy. Well, that's subjective, isn't it? So most airports will have a busy period in the morning and again in the late afternoon, evening, and then normally a bit quieter during the day. So somewhere like Auckland, you've got a few more wide bodies coming in and out to fill those gaps. Places like Wellington and Christchurch that are a little bit more not as well served internationally will have a bit of a quiet period. And that's partly why I like coming to the Euro Club, because we get to watch the little ones coming in doing the circuits to help fill some of those quieter periods. We should see NZ5785 coming out of the Merc. No, it's well and truly out. So that Qantas 73 that came in very much delayed by Auckland and Wellington, looks like it's going to operate Qantas 168 to Melbourne at 1 o'clock. So just under a 7-hour delay. NZ saying we might run out of ATR stand soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Next arrival will be another ATR, also coming in from Wellington, NZ5389. Looking pretty busy down there. Oh, this Jetstar 320 pushing back now as well. So we'll be heading off up to Auckland, flight JQ232. So I did a bit of investigating to find out why Jetstar will push back and face in the taxi direction at Christchurch, and the New Zealand don't. They just push straight back, and it's purely just down to airline preference, process, procedures, that sort of thing. Josh Aldrich saying, I like how Stan 17 has the GPS coordinates listed. I think all of them do, actually. Let's have a quick look. That's stand 18 there. Probably can't see just because of the aircraft in the way. I'm pretty sure they all do, yeah. See, number 20's got. So that's there so that the pilots can program their flight computers. With the accurate position data. Here's trouble. How's things? Slowly clearing up. A bit more blue sky even out again. Actually, having said that, it looks like it's getting thicker out towards the east. I wouldn't say no. Thanks, mate. Good to see Seki's turned up, capture the Emirates A380. We've got yet another ATR coming in from Wellington. There's a string of ATRs coming from Wellington at the moment. NZ5349. It's about 13 or 14. I'll probably use 15, K15 as well for the turboprop aircraft. They must be getting pretty close to capacity, I'd say. Right, Jetstar 232 already lined up. Not quite wheels up before we lost it. Not quite. Big thank you to Chris Frank dropping in a $5 super chat there saying, for your sausage roll fund, I just had beef herb and garlic sausage roll for lunch. Franksy says you need building up.
What's that sausage roll you're talking about there?
Franksy thinks I need building up.
Oh, you need another one?
No, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris. And tell that Franksy he's a cheeky bugger. Thanks very much for that very generous $5. Oh, James is saying, if I remember correctly, a lot of the flight management systems will also support pulling the data from the GNSS, but it's always there if needed to cross-check. Yep, I wasn't going to get too techy with it, just keep it simple for people, but yeah. Are there any ATRs anywhere else in the country? As if they're missing any, they're all here in Christchurch. It feels like it. There's 31 of them, so yeah. It's got to be close to half of them parked up here at the moment. Oh, Karen's still there marking assignments, hanging out for EK412. Let's have a look. That can't be too far from crossing over the west coast. Yeah, maybe another 10 minutes away from crossing the west coast, 10-15 minutes. $28 minutes away. just the standard old livery today. Western, I love working and lurking, listening to top-notch info. It's very kind, Western. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. Aquaboy, where are the coordinates of the stands displayed? On the green signs that I was just showing before. You may not have seen it. A quick look while we just wait for this A320 to taxi out on these signs here. Right, just to change things up, we've got another ATR coming in, but this time from Hamilton, Z5629. Haven't seen many leave yet, but we've got a lot of them coming in. Two A320s on the move. So both heading to Auckland, NZ542 and NZ538. G'day there, Bozza 747 Duka. G'day from Brisbane. Lovely day there. Very wet here. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say it was a lovely day here. It's cool and fog lifting, but it's not raining, so that's positive, isn't it? Good to see you, Bozza. Hope you are doing well. Going for the scenic tour while they wait for a gate. It's a back track down runway 11. Must be another ATR coming out. G'day there, Rob. Good to see you, buddy. 542 making its way up first. So I haven't checked to see, but obviously one of these is delayed. We normally get 2 flights to Auckland right after one after the other. Alright, time for NZ538. Just noticed the new likes goal. Like it. Nice noisy departures. Now what are they doing with this dash? There's a bit of overflow parking. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to start flying Dash 8s Christchurch to Sydney anytime soon. Must just purely be to clear some space down at the regional end. Must be pretty full down there. And good afternoon, Kev. Good to see you, mate. Wellington Flights Live. Just in time, Kev, to see the inaugural Christchurch Sydney on a Q300. And Sandy Duncan, g'day, tuning in from Canada. Really enjoying this. It's 8:43 PM here. Have a great day all. Good to see you, Sandy. Right, Emirates is almost halfway across the Southern Alps, 20 minutes out. Yeah, Kev, just joking, mate. Just saw them tow this Q300 into the international terminal. But I'm pretty sure it's just to free up a wee bit of space. We've had, I've lost count, but a steady stream of ATRs coming in. A lot of them from Wellington, and I'd say it's pretty full. No room at the end at the moment, so maybe that Dash 8's not flying anywhere for a wee while. So clear it out of the way, make use of the space for some flights in the meantime. They do sometimes take aircraft down to the hangar as well, park them outside, but let's have a look how we're looking down here. Plenty of space outside here. Kev was getting excited. It would be epic. It would be pretty cool. And I don't think they could make it, could they? They'd have to fit some additional fuel tanks to them, surely. Right, I'll grab a quick drink of my hot chocolate, courtesy of Seki. Thank you, mate.
Mavuko says hi, and if Katie was here, she would be saying hi to Katie as well. Good.
It's quite good getting a few extra movements.
Yeah.
I didn't realise KDS was saying they want us diverted to Auckland last night.
Yeah.
And then Wellington, then here. Quite cool to be able to see.
Yeah, well, he had a couple of goes coming in here.
Yeah.
And then went to Wellington.
So I had a bit of sleeping this morning and then saw the fog. Oh, and I'll go anyway because the last fog was quite fun. It's nice to get out for the day.
Yeah.
So
Well, what it's
come
done,
out anyway.
what it's done is it's compressed them all back up
Yeah.
again. So it's, and I was looking, look on flight radar there for a moment. Oh look, there's a trail of 4 of them coming. Oh no, wait, there's 7 coming. Oh wait, there's those 2 over there. Oh. And it's good to see that freighter again. I saw it the other day.
I haven't seen it for a long time.
Well, I saw it the other day because it had been delayed for 6 hours. And so it arrived about 10 o'clock in the morning. So as it normally arrives at 4 o'clock in the morning.
5 and then out at 6.
Yeah.
They were very efficient in turning it around.
Oh yeah.
Dithering around.
So I resisted temptation to call it Vampire Jet makes rare daylight appearance.
We might get the ATR come in before.
So you know Nigel Bradley's on EK?
I saw his comment, yeah. I should have asked him what side he was on each mean, because
Yeah, I didn't see him tuning in, so he can't have hooked up the Wi-Fi on it.
yeah. Right, Phil, dropping in a $10 super chat. Couple of things. Why does airline food suck? I don't know if it does. I've had some pretty good meals on some flights. And why are most airline attendants extremely hot girls? Why do Aussies have great moustaches? Can't answer the other two. I might leave that one to the chat. But airline food, yeah, it's hit and miss. But I've had some really good meals
Fortunately, it came
On quite a few flights now, actually. But thanks, Phil, for the super chat, mate. Appreciate that. Phil also dropping in another $2 super chat there saying kangaroo. Not too sure what that was about, but thanks, Phil.
kangaroo.
Bozza saying, do you know everyone on here, State of Origin next year going to New Zealand? I think Auckland. I did hear something about that. And any rugby league fans that might have watched the game last night, what an outstanding game. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best games I've seen for a while anyway. Welcome, Megan. I'm tuning in from Seattle. Hello, mate. I'm new. Subscribe to this channel. Thanks very much, Megan. A couple of instructors and their students just waiting to get out, I think. I've got helicopter action behind the Aero Club as well, so maybe they've deemed it good enough to be able to take one of the choppers up. So we're at 1 o'clock, I think this was scheduled out back to Melbourne. Qantas flight 168. Kept saying, try Air New Zealand, Phil, for airline food. Yeah, definitely. Actually had some really good meals on Air New Zealand, especially between here and Sydney and Brisbane. And also Emirates, actually, between here and Sydney. Had one of the best breakfasts I think I've ever had anywhere on the way back from Sydney. And that's sitting down the back too in economy, so can only imagine what the meals must be like up at the front. Pretty sure that's over the back of the Aero Club. So I thought there's an ATR coming in from Napier. I thought that might have got here first, but it looks like Emirates is probably going to turn in front of it. Checking the batteries. You don't want them dying at the most critical moment. Happened at Auckland the other week. Almost happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran it right down to 2%.
Still, this gets no wind. Actually, we should hear them flopping out, coming out. It'll be quite good.
So that chopper's taken off and headed across west. We won't be seeing that one. Thank you, Kev, for the sparkles for 2 joules. I did have a read up on that, actually. It's just another one of the ways that people can support content creators on YouTube. But the only problem with it doesn't show up. We have a separate list that can display contributions to the show, and it doesn't show up in that list, so I can't put anything up on screen to acknowledge and thank people. So it just has to be a verbal, unfortunately, but thank you, Kev. Oh, thank you, Kev, too, for the Kev sent through a I was going to say Wellington Flights Live gifted membership. He sent through NZ1 Aviation gifted membership, courtesy of Wellington Flights Live, and that's gone to Western. Thank you very much, Kev. Awesome stuff, mate. Very much appreciated. Holy moly. Wow. Need to sit down for that one. Jeepers creepers. Phil, that's you left me a bit speechless there, mate. Don't take offence, but that's nuts. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Phil has gone and dropped down a $400 super chat. Wow. Totally not necessary, mate. That's that is way off the scale. Way off the scale of generosity. Gee whiz, thank you so much for that. But yeah, not necessary to send through amounts like that. All I can do is just thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and we'll dedicate the Emirates 412 arrival to you. It's, just another way of saying thank you. That's absolutely incredible. Gee whiz, Phil. God, I don't know what to say. Absolutely incredible support from Phil. Well, your aircraft's landing very shortly, Phil. Just a couple of miles away. A couple of minutes out. Need to welcome in Sue Major. Can see you, Sue. Samantha Aviation. Good to see you, Sam. Oh, no problem at all, Sam. I get it too. I've been, the last couple of weeks, I've been that flat out with work. And just other wee bits and pieces. I've hardly been in any live streams. I've had to catch up on them all at another time. So totally get that, mate. No worries at all. Hope everything's going well for you, Sam. And yeah, thanks, Karen. A little bit of work to do on the data tag still, but get there. I will spin around for Emirates shortly. Just needs to get out of that cloud. We'll hopefully we'll see Qantas head off to Melbourne shortly. We've also got Nigel Bradley coming in on Emirates 412, so shout out to Nigel if you're watching. I should have actually checked and seen what side you're on. Maybe you could shine the light. Anyway, welcome to Christchurch. Right, Phil's message really should stay up on the screen with what he's done there, but I'll remove it so we can see the behemoth in all its glory. And dedicate the arrival to Phil. Wow, what an entrance. That was awesome. Love hearing the throttling of the engines. Crosses that last couple hundred metres. I can't see it on the screen here, but looking forward to watching that on the replay later to see the ailerons doing their wee dance. Oh my word, what's going on here? Aviation Pete has completely destroyed the chat. Right, let's see NZ5751 head off to Dunedin. We'll come back and pick up on Emirates as they taxi back down. Quarter 7.3's all ready to go as well. I'm just going to skip one here, and I don't want to lose it off the screen, but I need to bring up Aviation Pete. Wow, mate, what a legend. Aviation Pete's been so very generous. I'm going to drop him 50 gifted memberships. 50. Again, that's absolutely insane. And Pete, mate, that is just way beyond what's ever... that's just awesome. Thank you so much for your extremely generous support, Pete. Absolutely incredible. Way, way above and beyond. It's just wonderful. And because Pete's generosity in breaking the chat, I can't actually go back and display Phil when I dropped in another $10 super chat there saying oh, I don't know anything about the about that aircraft, I just like plane spotters. It's another very generous contribution from Phil. I'm sorry, mate, that I can't get the one displayed up on the screen. It's system won't allow it. So NZ5775's just arrived from Napier. Kev's asking, can you kindly, Karen, can you kindly ask the A380 pilot to divert to Wellington? Well, you imagine that. Imagine seeing a 380 go to Wellington. Especially, Kev, if you're standing, say, at high tide, coming from the south. Absolutely incredible. Welcome, Blue Dog. And good afternoon, Carolyn. Yeah, 100%, Carolyn. Carolyn saying I've been lurking all day, but had to come on and say, wow, what incredible support from Phil and Pete. Yeah, 100%. It's hands were still trembling actually. That's just insane support. Two very, very extremely generous and kind chaps there. Good to see you, Carolyn. Hope you're doing well. Right, the Dashi heading off to Nelson, NZ 5848. Apologies if I've missed anybody in the chat. The last 10 minutes have been a bit insane. Paul Timothy, good afternoon to you. Good sounds coming off those props. Can't be too far away from heading off. It was due out at 1 o'clock. Wonderful supporter of the channel, Daryl Pierce, is going to drop down a gifted membership this afternoon. Wonderful stuff there, Daryl. Thanks very much, mate, and lovely to see you again. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks very much for the support, Daryl. Qantas 168 pushing back, heading off to Melbourne. We'll just grab the ATR coming in, because why not? I've seen about 50 of them already today. We'll see another one coming in from Invercargill.
It's got vehicles in front of it. Oh, yeah. Might get it.
Oh, it's quick.
Lots of noise. We like to hear. Thanks, Karen. Take care. Lovely, and we'll see you soon. It's clearing a wee bit now up towards the Port Hills. We can just see the sun poking through a wee bit.
It's in the clear, they might take the DC3 for them. They will. That's what I think.
I've gone to this because the other cable was actually the plug that got loose in the socket and you doing a bit of re-screw it around again. So I've had this one for ages, but I don't want the tension on the here, so I've just got it on here to take that loose and then the tension's taken here. Yeah, we'll do.
Actually, look, blue's got
Yeah, it's slowly pulling up. See you out on Sunday? Take care. See you later.
Should be seeing the Fiji 737 MAX 8 pushing back shortly as well. Oh wow, Den 66 has bought 3 coffees. Thank you so much for that, and saying I thought you might need this after today's stream, or maybe something stronger. Wow, that's awesome support there, mate. Thank you very, very much for that. Got a bit of a busy weekend coming up, so could be something stronger, could be in order. That's a nice message there from Daryl Pierce. Always an honour to support Into1 Aviation, Sky Squad TV, Wellington Flights Live. Love all 3 channels. It's great to support them too. Gifted membership, super chats. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Daryl. Yeah, I agree. All great channels. Sean and Kevin do absolutely fantastic job. Not just from Wellington for Kev, but Sean from Bristol, and he's been down to Heathrow as well. Almost caught up with the backlog from the UK. Bozza asking, was that snow on top of the mountain? That's beautiful. No, it's that's the fog and the mist that hasn't fully cleared yet, and the bit of white you could see was the sun actually glistening off the top. We could probably have a quick sneaky look again before Qantas is ready to go. Yeah, that's all housing up the top of the hills here. I can see why you might have thought it was snow, though. There was snow on the Southern Alps, which are toward the west, which we can't see from here. If we were down at the mound, we could probably see it. Oh, Den is Jenny End. Thanks so much, Jenny. I only get the short snippet that comes up. I'll go in later on and see if there's any other message or anything attached to it. And I probably would have clicked there, but thank you so much, Jenny and Daryl. So another one swallowed up by the cloud. We've got quite a bit of blue coming over there now. Look at that. Beautiful. Let me have another quick check what time Fiji Airways is supposed to head off. That's still showing 1:05, so about 20 minutes late at the moment, so it can't be too far off. Still hear that Qantas flight roaring away in the cloud. It's so still here at the moment, there's literally no wind. Widget showing 4 knots, but there's not a breath of wind up here at all. Alright, so there's more ATRs on their way in from both Wellington and Invercargill. Also got one of the domestic A321 Neos coming in from Auckland. And somewhere in amongst that we should see the Fijian 73 Max 8 head off, and looks like the little P68 twin engine part Navy is going to start up next to us here as well. So we've had no small aircraft training today. It's been a lot quieter than it normally would be. Anya, good afternoon to you. JP Mac, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Didn't see anybody get into it, but it's the transponder's going off. And I think I can hear a fire alarm going off in the distance somewhere. Alright, first lawnmower of the day. Looks like we've got the DC-3 online as well down at Garden City Aviation. In fact, I think I can see it parked outside. Let's go have a wee look. The Spirit of Douglas DC-3. Hopefully they're going to take that for fly. That would be pretty cool. So it's got an American registration, November 8336 Charlie. Oh, that'll be a real treat if we get to see that. Yeah, looks like it's starting up. Awesome. Well, it's amazing how quickly the last of that fog's just dissipating. We are going to get the P68 starting up behind me, TZZ. Josh Aldrich saying that's a classic. Indeed, mate, indeed. Phil saying I'm not smart, I donated to an aviation channel. Phil, that was an extremely generous and kind thing that you did early on there. Still blown away by it. Scott Robinson, welcome, good to see you, mate. Saying I've flown in the DC-3, often in the Caribbean. Wow. Nice to see it here. It was flying around, was it yesterday, day before? Could hear it from home, doing a few loops, a few laps around the place, but haven't actually seen it myself yet, so this will be a nice wee treat if we do get to see it depart. Blue Dog, oh that's funny, that's funny. I went in a DC-3 way back in the 80s when they had one to play on it at Hungry Jack's in Adelaide. Very good. Are going to get to see a helicopter after all. ATR coming in from Wellington, not too far away. The A321 Neo from Auckland just in behind that. Look at the P68 as it goes past. Weird, we're up at what, 11, 12 degrees and now dropped back down to, I know it's just gone up to 10 as I was about to say 9. NZ 5326 heading off up to Wellington, making its way out. It's looking good with the sun just coming off the side now. Still no sign of Fiji pushing back. Thanks Alex and Jenny. You're saying the P8 inbound. Z539 from Auckland, A321 Neo, next one to arrive. Traffic jam. It's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. Keep an eye on that Air Force Poseidon, at 3,000 feet, just heading off the coast. And dropping down to about 2,700 feet now. Could just be having a wee play out over the water, but it'd be cool if they did grace us with their presence. Next arrival from Invercargill, NZ5704. TeleZ saying the cloud ceiling had gone up to 800 feet. It's certainly got that feel about it that we're going to be in for another foggy night tonight, I think. It's pretty much cleared up over the airport, but just up here to the east over the Port Hills, it's clearing a little bit more. You can see the lower slopes there, but still got all that misty, foggy cloud sort of hanging around the Littleton, New Brighton area. Oh, Jenny in saying Poseidon's doing a big left bank and looking promising. It is. It's definitely dropping. The displaced threshold landing makes sense, saves a lot of taxiing. I think we might be seeing a P8 Poseidon very shortly. It's definitely heading this way. 1800 feet. It'll be interesting to see if that one will show on the data tag or not, actually. I don't think it will, the way I've got it set up. And Fiji's pinging now as well. If the P8 does come in, we'll spin around shortly. It's just a bit of cloud at that end. Can't see too high up. Need to be ready in case they do a missed approach. Very cool. Ran out of travel on the tripod there. Almost directly overhead. Super cool. Good sound coming off that. ATR heading off up to Tauranga, exit 5802. We've got Jetstar 270 next in from Hamilton. Oh wow, this is a fancy wee machine. Just started up next to me. What have we got here? Diamond 42 Twin Star. I've never heard of one. But, that's what it looks like. Very fancy, I like that. See Fiji's pushed back, looks like the tow tractor is off. Trish saying, I've enjoyed the stream, Mike, but we'll need to leave. We'll join you next time. Not a problem at all, Trish. Thanks very much for spending some time here today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll look forward to seeing you again somewhere, either back here or no doubt in another stream. So ATR heading off to Napier. I've seen this parked here a few times before, but never seen it actually in operation. Got a real cool, sporty look to it. Fiji 450 heading out. It's weird now that the sun's come out and our weather widget showing 12 degrees. It actually feels colder than it did before when we had the fog. now, so Fiji not going all the way down to the end. Looks like we're on the Alpha 3. Exit to the runway, entry to the runway anyway. Almost at the revised goal of 543 likes. Not sure who said that, but I like what you did there. So yeah, we've got 400 watching. If you've enjoyed today's show or are still enjoying it, and you haven't had an opportunity to click the like button yet, certainly would appreciate it. Just lets me know how much you've enjoyed what I've been standing out here doing today, but also let YouTube know as well. And that gives them the opportunity to put it in front of other people that may also enjoy the same sort of content. So thanks very much to all those that have already clicked like today. So normally the next stream would be likely next Friday up in Auckland. That's not a dead cert that one's locked in yet. But all I say is if you're not subscribed, it could be a good idea to subscribe as well. Make sure the notifications are turned to all. And there may be one or two surprises before we get to the end of next week. Too sure what we're waiting for here. There's nothing coming in directly at the moment. Still plenty of time to get out before NZ 541 arrives from Auckland. That's an awesome looking aircraft. Really like that. Welcome Tamaki, tuning in from Tahiti. Awesome stuff, mate. Welcome. Welcome along, Happy. Good to see you. Fiji 450 back to Nandi. They're going to have to get a wriggle on. We've got Z541 right behind it. it's a great spool up sound on that. Awesome stuff. Still here roaring away. Off to a tropical paradise. Right next to rival NZ 541 coming in from Auckland. Wow, that's it's cleared a lot up the hills now. Look, we see the full form and shape. Tracy Donny, good to see you. Welcome. Plenty of gates free. Gonna have one push back maybe. Just waiting for a slot. Let's have a look. Could just be waiting for the ground staff to appear at the gate. Oh no, Jenny's saying, excuse me, Michael, what were you thinking sending the fog up to Wellington? Oh no, has it all gone up there, has it? I'm sure it'll come back here overnight. It's incredible how it's got so much colder, or it feels a lot colder, and yet the sun's now out. Righty, looking at flight radar, just a couple of ATRs in the local area. So we've got a bit of a gap there, so we might take this opportunity to wrap things up there. I think it's been a bit of a shorter stream than normal due to the fog this morning. It's been absolutely fantastic. Had a great time today, lots of fun. Incredible support from you all. Thanks very much for everyone that's click the like button today and maybe subscribed as well. As I said, could be some surprises coming up over the next couple of days, which should be pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. Thanks very much everyone for your kind donations today. Those that have dropped on a gift of membership, put through super chats, and Phil with that mega super chat. That's just incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Well done to those that are celebrating a milestone as well. Just thanks very much for chilling and hanging. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, I got audio white this time before I finish up. Gonna drop down a gifted membership. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Wonderful stuff. Sicky saying to catch the diamond takeoff. Where's it gone? It's heading out now. Thanks to the Canterbury Aero Club for the wonderful use of their facilities, as always. And also a big thank you to the moderators. Absolutely fantastic job looking after everyone in the chat. Italian Z, 19 months, VIP lounge, wonderful stuff, buddy. Thanks very much for your ongoing support too, mate. Always appreciated. Victorian Flyer, should I mention a certain mod to remain nameless hasn't clicked the like button? Oh no, Hayden. What are we waiting for, Mr. Diamond? Here we go. What a little pocket rocket, that's awesome. Righty, on that note, we'll call it quits there. Stay safe, everyone. Take care of one another, and we'll see you all again real soon on another India 1 Aviation live stream. Take care, and bye-bye for now.